Afternoon. Today is Thursday, November 6th, and yesterday I already joined Instacart, but I joined their program. I forget what they call it because it was really cheap once the 14-day trial ends. It was like $19 for the year. So, and then with that, when you order from like the grocery stores or Target or whatever, you have the minimum order for free delivery is $10, which is good. But with like Costco, the minimum order is $35 to get the free delivery. But of course you have like the tip and then service fee, so it kind of adds up a little bit. But I really wanted the distilled water to use for the neti pot to see if it will help. So I ordered from Target 3 things of distilled water, and to get the free delivery, I got some Tide Pods because I was running low of that stuff, and I didn't know what else to order because I just really wanted the water, because I know I could have gone to Target, but you have to lug that in and out of the car and in the house. So yeah, so I got that delivered, and that came when I was getting ready or in the shower to get ready for dinner last night. My reservation at Benihana was for 6:30, but I wanted to leave well in advance because one of price for Uber or Lyft, 2 traffic, well, 2 at the time for the driver to get to my house and then go in there with traffic and stuff because it was like rush hour. And so I left here, or I got the Uber around like 5, and I was going back and forth with between Lyft and Uber because the surge pricing. It was a little cheaper with Uber if I used my Uber Cash, and I really didn't want to use that because I'm using the Uber gift cards to go to physical therapy, back and forth. So I really didn't want to use that, and the surge pricing was crazy. I ended up using Lyft going there because it was a little bit cheaper, like $20 and change. And coming home, I used Uber, which was like $19 and change without using the Uber Cash. I mean, I could have used the Uber Cash. I think I was going to use it either going or coming home, but I didn't. So yeah, and I got there way early. There was some traffic and stuff. I got there around 5:30. I sat a little bit and I walked around to get some more steps in because I really didn't get a lot of steps yesterday. And they had a convention. I think the convention center is connected to the West Gate. So I saw these convention people walking by Benihana. So waited a little bit, and then like around 6:15, I checked in and got called. I was with a table. The people at my table were all from the convention, and they were all guys. There was like 4 in one group and 2 in another group, and then me. Little old me. And the 4 guys were younger, probably in their late 20s, early 30s, and the other 2 were probably, I don't know, 50s maybe. I don't know. But ordered my dinner. I had the Benihana Excellence, which is teriyaki beef, with scallions, which I don't eat, and mushrooms and shrimp. And I always get fried rice. I get steamed rice because I'm not crazy about fried rice. I'm picky about my fried rice. So ate that, and then I had a coupon because if you sign up at Benihana's website for your birthday, you get emailed a $30 gift certificate to use. And my dad loved Benihana. We went for my birthday, his birthday. I think my mom went for her birthday a couple times. But so last year I went to use it. This year I went and used it, and the waitress came back and said that her manager said that they weren't going to honor it because my bill was under 60. So she suggested I order like an appetizer to go, so to bring the total up so I can use the coupon or the gift certificate. I said okay. So I got an order of chicken dumplings, which will now be my lunch. And then I had ice cream. Well, the dessert is ice cream. And they all saying happy birthday. The chef that was cooking our dinner, when they do the stacking of the onion rings for the appetizer and they light it up, he's like, happy birthday. And he had like a laser pen, a green laser pen, and he was shining it on the onion like a club. And when we got our checks and I was getting ready to put money out to pay, all of a sudden one of the guys in the group of 4, I guess he told the waitress to pay for, he'll pay for my dinner. And she but I didn't really hear that. I just saw the waitress put his credit card on my bill and took it away. And I have money in my hand and I'm like, okay. I was like stunned. Put the money back. And after a little while when they looked this way, I said, thank you. So I was stunned. And then later when she brought the appetizers, she told me that one of them paid for my meal, and I'm thinking, yeah, I already knew that when you put the credit card on my bill. So then I was gonna play since I had extra money, but I didn't. I just came home and I decided to use the neti pot with the distilled water, and my headache is better. I mean, it's still there, the sinus pain pressure, but it's not as bad. And I'm still coughing because I'm surprised. I thought I would cough a lot more at the restaurant with the smoke and everything. I didn't really realize it till I got there. I'm like, oh, there's gonna be smoke. I hope I don't have a coughing attack at the table. But that didn't that didn't happen. I just coughed like that. And I drank a lot of water and 2 cups of tea. And like I said, I did that. Not too bad. And then this morning, I posted pictures last night on Facebook of, because I had to go to the bathroom a little bit before I went to the restaurant, and they have big mirrors in the women's restroom, and so I took a picture of my outfit, and my roommate commented, who's your date? And this morning I commented, the Invisible Man. And then I posted some pictures of the restaurant and the menu. They've gotten pricey. Well, it was actually last year, it was the same price as this year, but I don't when I was in Chicago, it wasn't that much for what I ordered. But anyway, and then my roommate commented, where's your date? I go, date? What's that? I haven't been on one of those in forever, which is true. So, she texted me this morning because she's at the gym, and she asked where I want to go for lunch, and I said I don't know. And then she texted me saying that her mom want to take me out for lunch. She has to work tomorrow, that's why she has to do lunch instead of dinner, or that's why she can't do dinner. And I'm like thinking to myself, I knew you had to work. So we're gonna go to the Bagel Cafe tomorrow, which is right here. And I got an email from Starbucks about my birthday. You know, if you have the app and you use it, you get a free drink on your birthday. And it's always been on your birthday. You have to use it. So I get the email, and it says to redeem your free drink on the 8th. And I'm like, that's not my birthday. I'm like, that ruined the whole plan for the morning. So, yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow with that. And what else? I made my cake this morning. It's cooling. And instead of using the box, well, I used the box, but I didn't use the water or the vegetable oil. I went on Pinterest because I knew there was a way to make the cake like a bakery cake. So where did I put it? Oh, right here. So I went on Pinterest and typed like cake mix, like bakery or whatever, and found this one. It's basically replacing the oil with milk and replacing the vegetable oil with butter. So, and adding an extra egg. So instead of 3 eggs, I used 4. I think I used 4. And then instead of the half cup of vegetable oil, you use a cup of melted butter, which is 2 sticks. And then instead of the cup of water, you use a cup of milk. And then you just bake it the same. So it's cooling. And it's red velvet, if you didn't know. And I'll frost it later and have it tomorrow. And I did use parchment paper on the bottom, so hopefully it will come out clean. Because I did that last year. I used parchment paper and it came out. Because I remember the first year after my mom died, or not first year, my mom died in July. My birthday's tomorrow, and my birthday's obviously tomorrow. So I made my cake, and I greased those pans, and it did not come out clean, and I was not a happy camper. I was a little bit emotional about it, obviously. So anyway, I was supposed to have physical therapy today, this afternoon, but they called me and said that they have to cancel because my physical therapist was not there today. So I was kind of bummed because I wanted to go. It's like the day before my birthday. But I'm glad because it's physical therapy. But So I'm going Tuesday and Thursday next week. And yeah, that's about it for now. So see you guys later. Good afternoon. Today is Friday, November 7th, my birthday. And it started off good. Got up and went to Target and went to the Starbucks and got my free birthday drink. And then I shopped around because Target, if you have the app, they give you like 5% off your purchase for your birthday. So I didn't get a lot. I put stuff in the cart. I took stuff out of the cart. I got this little guy. And I got a couple boxes of cereal. I got like a Rice Krispie treat. And I got furnace filters. They were on sale. And yeah, and then came home. And then me and my roommate met her mom at Bagel Cafe because they wanted to take me out for my birthday. My roommate was going to take me out for dinner. But the other day, she said that she had to work tonight, and so I bought lunch instead. I'm like, okay, and then I'm thinking, I knew she was gonna have to work. And it's not just me, it's with anybody. She makes plans and it's always ends up being lunch. But anyway, I got a card from her mom and they treated me to lunch, and then my roommate came home to change and go to work. And me and her mom went to Suncoast to play a little. I naturally lost, and her mom won. And then she dropped me off, and yeah. So, yeah. So it was good in the beginning, and then now it's to the sad and depression part of the birthday. I got a lot of birthday wishes on Facebook. But as far as the mail goes, well, not counting the Hanukkah card that I got from a cousin of mine, which was supposed to be a birthday card, but it was a Hanukkah card. I only got one card in the mail and it's from my uncle. And yeah, nothing too exciting. I got, I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner because I didn't take anything out because I thought I was going to go out for dinner. But they did invite me for Thanksgiving, so that's nice. But yeah, and then as far as the asphalt thing with the plumbing issue, I finally heard back from our rep from our HOA, from the management company, and he said it should be fine, it should be dry by now. I went out there to get the mail, and because my roommate parked in the garage last night because they were like, well, one of my neighbors like, tell her to park in there because, you know. And even though it's still soft, the asphalt is still soft. She parked there. But as I said, I went to get the mail, and there's a smashed up asphalt over there. And I'm like, thinking, yeah, right, it's dry. Well, he just also said he was talking to the board about it, so I don't know what's with the asphalt, but it's not dry. Because I saw tire tracks across it from my Ubers and the garbage truck or delivery trucks, so yeah. Of course, it's me, so of course this stuff is gonna happen because it's me. And I get nothing because it's me, so birthday-wise, life-wise, nothing good happens to me. Okay, enough complaining. But think that's about it for right now, unless something exciting happens for the rest of the day. That's it for now. See you guys later. Good afternoon. Today is Sunday, November 9th. I wasn't going to go out today because I went out yesterday. I went to Aldi, a different one that's closer. Not close enough, but closer. And like I said, I was going to stay home, but I decided to go out because I still have some birthday freebies I wanted to get before it expired. So I went to Panera and got my free birthday treat, bakery treat. I got a kitchen sink cookie, and I ordered it from the app to pick it up at the restaurant instead of waiting in line to get it, to order it and get it. So that was easy peasy. Then I went to McDonald's because in the app you could get a free item for your birthday, like a cheeseburger, french fries, coffee, nuggets, McChicken, like a bunch of different things. And I had trouble with the app the last time I went to McDonald's. It wouldn't, the thing wouldn't scan, the kiosk wouldn't scan my phone. I had trouble with it, and I thought maybe this McDonald's would be different. It wasn't. I was having trouble again. I, went out of the app, went back to the app, and same issues. I did get my free item. I got french fries. The lady at the counter was nice enough to do it, and I ordered a hamburger. And while I was waiting for the food, I uninstalled the app and then reinstalled it. And I ate my lunch, and then from the Monopoly game, I got a thing for a free small cone or small french fry. So I'm like, well, I'll get that, because that was one of my main reasons of going, besides the birthday treat. So I thought I'd try, see if the app works, and it did. And of course, because it's me, there was no ice cream. So I'm like, forget that. So I left, and I ended up, I was gonna go to Jason Deli to get my free birthday dessert there, but I'm like, forget it, because you had to put in a credit card in order to check out just for a free treat. But I ended up walking towards Target, but I went into Ross first, and I really didn't see anything. Then I looked at the jeans, and they didn't have much in my size, but I saw this pair in my size, Gloria Vanderbilt, and I have these jeans in smaller sizes. And I'm like, oh, okay, and I looked at the price. Where's the thing? Price isn't on there. There's no receipt. Originally this was like $20, and it was on clearance for $9.99, but I got it for $6.99. I'm like, I grabbed it. So, and then I went to Bath and Body Works, which is like a couple doors down, and I was just gonna look around, and they have a collab with Milk Bar, and they originally had, when I went there like a couple months ago, they just had like their birthday cake scent, and then now they have a whole bunch. And I smelled this or I tried it. It smells so good, the cereal milk soft serve. So I got it in the body cream. I got it in hand soap. I'll probably put this in the kitchen because I just started a soap. And then I got it in the body wash. And then the deal was, when I was checking out, the woman goes, do you want to use buy 2, get 1 free? I said, sure, but this didn't count in the offer. So she went and grabbed the fragrant, the mist. So this was expensive. This was like 50 bucks. So I got one of these for free, but still. And then I went to Target, and even though my phone was dying, I looked around there real quick, and then I came home. I was gonna go to Jersey Mike's to get my free sandwich, but I didn't feel like it. They give you points now towards a free sandwich instead of a coupon, so I can go anytime. So that was my day. Aldi, I thought they would have, well, I went to get some advent calendars, but they hardly had any, because they put out the stuff on Wednesday, and there was hardly any by Saturday. And I wanted to go there Wednesday, but I talked myself out of it. But I got a Kinder chocolate advent calendar, and then I got some quick and easy warm up food for dinners and stuff. So yeah, that's about it for now. I'm still coughing. Still bringing stuff up. I don't think it's as often, but that could be in my head. But I looked up how long it takes for that bromelain to work for your sinuses to kick in. It's like between 1 to 3 days, and I got it on the 6th, and I think I started taking it on Friday, so hopefully it will kick in soon. So I just used the neti pot. It has been helping using the distilled water instead of using the water cooler and warming that up. But yes, was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. I was getting a sinus headache. I don't, because I didn't use the neti pot Friday. I should have, so, but I think I used it twice on yesterday, so, and like I said, I just used it right now, so, that's it for right now. Didn't get anything in the mail yesterday, par for the course, but anyway, that's it for now, so see you guys later.